Well, come Thursday evening, you will be able to see 15 acts of regional music and entertainment. The judges behind these closed doors have the task of narrowing down the contestants from 15 to 5, but you, the viewer, will be able to vote on the top 3 that advance in the first week of auditions in this year's Michiana's Rising Star.
And we're going to see how the judges are feeling.
David Fink, founder of the Acorn Theater in Three Oaks, board member of Harbor Arts, and community advisory panel member at WNIT, has the honor of hosting the first day of auditions for the 3rd season of Michiana's Rising Star, held at the WNIT Studios in South Bend. It was a jam-packed day for the 4 judges and crew, as 15 contestants made their way in and gave it their all. One of the contestants is 17-year-old Irvin Rose from South Bend. He performs 2 songs. One, Elton John's Tiny Dancer. As his family watches from the back of the studio. In order to move on in the competition that airs on Thursday, July 9th, Rose has to first impress the panel of judges, which includes Ben Munisteri, a New York City-based choreographer. Another judge is Bunny Fisher from the greater Chicago area. She is the owner of Bunny Fisher Represents, an agency for commercial photographers, entertainers, and film artists. Dr. James Bauer is a returning judge from last season. He's an assistant professor of music at Indiana University South Bend. His textbook, Creative Sight Singing, has been adopted by high schools and colleges across the U.S. and Canada. And the last of the 4 judges for the first episode of this year's Michiana Rising Star is Jeannie O'Meara, a proud graduate of the University of Notre Dame and retired Seattle, Washington instructor of music and drama. She has directed hundreds of musicals in the Seattle area and now serves as head of the Visual and Performing Arts Department at St. Adalbert's School.
Will you tell us a little bit about the song you're going to sing?
It is a really nice song. It is romantic.
As for Ricardo Guerrero from Mishawaka, he dedicates his performance to the song I Love You Too Much to those in the military who have that special someone far away.
Ricardo, come on out, please.
I love you too much. Every song and I know is why I know I belong. When I sing this song, there's love above love and it's ours to not be too much.
For the first day of auditions, 3 performers who had the opportunity to compete last year are back on stage this year. They'll be competing against 12 new acts, including Alfonso Anderson, who says he started rapping when he was just a kid, but continued his talent throughout high school and now at his church.
Let the sun shine on my face, feels like I'm flying. Neither here nor there, can't nothing take the place of the feeling I get when I'm around you. And I can understand how this might sound, but I'm walking on water. And I'ma keep walking on, gotta keep walking on.
I play piano at the church, actually. I'm a musician there. Hopefully I can take it to worldwide.
And just to recap, the judges will pick 5 acts to move on in this first week of auditions on Michiana's Rising Star Season 3, which begins airing Thursday, July 9th at 8 p.m. right here on WNIT Channel 34. Then you, the viewer, can lock in 3 of the 5 acts to compete in the next live round. Now, come Thursday evening, voting is open to anyone in our 22-county viewing area. All you have to do is log on to WNIT.org for all of the information, and you'll also be able to see all of the contestants and listen and watch all of their performances. So you'll be ready for Thursday evening at 8 p.m. for the first week of auditions in this year's Michiana's Rising Star. For Out and About and WNIT, I'm Judi Lykowski.